It's Therapy Thursday here on News 9 at 4, and today we're talking about mental health wellness for diverse populations.
Yeah, Shayla Winrow is a licensed therapist with Sunbeam Family Services, here to tell us more about it. And basically, how does culture impact someone's views on mental health?
Yeah, it has huge impact, actually. So remember that culture is a collection of behaviors and beliefs that certain groups of people practice, right? Mm-hmm. So if certain groups of people think getting mental health help is seen as weakness, or you don't speak about mental health to anyone outside of your family, then you're going to have barriers in getting help. Just remember that 41% of people in the United States identify as a person of color, right? And so just think about how many people just aren't getting mental health help just because it's so stigmatized, even in their own family. Right?
Well, I know Carl mentioned in break how it seems like over the years that stigma has been broken, but maybe just like dented, maybe not actually all the way broken through.
Yes, yes, I love the way that you say that. It has definitely just been dented. Remember that there are a lot of different factors when it comes to people of other communities, right? So like in the African American community, often you have different factors like poverty, different things called ACEs, which are adverse childhood experiences happening in those families, which really stops them from reaching out for help because you're just focused on survival.
So how do we?
You don't have money for that.
Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
what you assume.
So how do we change this? How do we have these conversations and kind of break through this barrier?
Well, I would say a couple of different things. So if you are a person in a diverse community that's struggling with trying to reach out and getting mental health help, just because of the way you think about it, I would try to think about it differently. So when we go get an injury, right, a physical injury, we go to the doctor. It should be no different when it comes to mental health. If you have a hurt, you should be able to go to a professional and get mental health help. The other thing that I would say is that you should and can ask for a therapist that is open to your culture, that is willing to learn alongside of you, to walk alongside of you, and please be brave enough to ask, right? The greatest bravery is taking the first step.
Very good.
Just getting in there. Okay, good encouragement for folks. Shayla, thanks for being here today, and thanks for being patient because Shayla tried to come last week, but we had severe weather.
Yeah. You saw this. You saw the studio on fire, though, didn't you? There's people going everywhere, and you were sitting in the corner like, "Is this still happening?" Like, actually, not anymore. Next week. Next week's
We
our day.
actually had a tornado on the ground.
Yeah,
and we
no,
were
for
like,
sure.
Shayla, thanks for coming in. Nice to meet you. You'll make air next week.
Yeah.
Yes.
So thanks for being patient. If you'd like to learn about Sunbeam Family Services, visit their website. We have all that info there for you on the screen.